Hello everyone, and welcome to this month's episode of What's for Dinner. So it's winter, it's cold outside, and what better thing to warm us up than a nice hearty potato soup? Look at that, that's what we're making today. So let's get cooking. Alright, so this is a pretty simple recipe. It's just a lot of adding things at different times. So we're first going to start with 12 ounces of bacon, hickory smoked bacon, that I've cut into little pieces like this. We're going to dump this into this pot here. We're just going to cook this until it's cooked all the way through, and then we'll remove it, and then we're going to put in some onion. So let's get this going here. And pretty much you're just going to cook this bacon until, as I just said, until it's cooked all the way through, and then you'll remove it. Okay, the bacon has finished cooking. It is now going to be set off to the side. I'm going to put it over here. And now with the bacon fat that's in here, we're going to add in a white onion. We want to cook this onion until it gets a little color on it, and then we're going to add in some spices. All right, these onions are looking pretty good. We're going to go ahead and add in a bunch of spices. So we're going to do about a tablespoon of black pepper and any kind of hot sauce that you'd like. I'm going to use Cholula because I just found out we had Cholula. And then you want a teaspoon of salt, cayenne pepper, and chili powder. We're going to start with a teaspoon at once. We're going to do a teaspoon of chili powder. And a teaspoon of cayenne. And then a teaspoon of salt. And then I'm going to do a tablespoon of black pepper. And then a tablespoon of Cholula hot sauce. Mix that all together. Okay, once you do that, then you want to add in a third cup of all-purpose flour. And you want to cook that until you get all that raw flour taste out. All right, I'm going to let this cook down a little bit. I'll be back when it's time to add the next thing. Okay, I can now turn the vent off because the smoke and stuff from the bacon's gone. Okay, so now we're going to add in 2 cups of heavy cream. Once you've gotten your flour cooked in, it's bubbling here very nicely. Okay, 2 cups of heavy cream. Looks like paint. And then you want to add in 12 ounces of shredded white sharp cheddar. I had to get a block of it, 2 blocks actually, and then I should say Erin grated it for me. So she's sitting over there off camera. Hi.
Hi.
We're gonna go ahead and add in these 12 ounces of sharp white cheddar. Okay, so we got the cream and we got the cheese in. Now we're gonna add in some chicken broth. This is 4 cups. This entire container will go in. For half that. There we go. All right, once your chicken broth is in, then you're gonna add in the star of the soup, 3 pounds of cubed chopped russet potatoes. So the package I got was 2.5 pounds, but I think this will be fine. So, alrighty, we're gonna go ahead and put those in. And then just mix it together. And then you want to bring this up to a simmer. put the lid on and let it simmer for about 45 minutes. And then once it's done simmering, we're going to add in some more ingredients. So let me give this a stir here, and then I'll be back in about 45 minutes to finish up this soup. All right, it's been about 45 minutes, and it's bubbling here very nicely. Just one word of warning. The potatoes may stick to the bottom because they are kind of heavy, so you might want to interrupt your simmering every now and again to just make sure they're not sticking to the bottom. Mine has quite a bit of the fond from the bacon that got stuck there, so I'm not too concerned, but it feels pretty good. It's mixing in real nicely. We're going to go ahead and add in the last few ingredients here. I have a tablespoon of garlic powder we're going to put in next. Followed by the bacon, which we cooked already. That's going to go in, all of it. And then we're going to put in about a cup, equivalent a cup, of sour cream. Just going to kind of eyeball it. Yeah, sure, that looks good. And then I'm going to put a handful of green onion in. You don't want to use all of this because we want to garnish it with some of this at the end. Put just a little bit more in. There we go. All right, so go ahead and stir all that in. And then once this is stirred in, you're going to put the lid on one last time, simmer it again for about 15 more minutes, and then you'll be ready to go. All right, and 15 minutes later, we are ready to go. I'm going to get more green onion, which I put off to the side here. A little bit of that on top. If you want to leave out some bacon too, or make some extra bacon, you can put some more bacon on top. I'm just going to eat it like this. This smells so good. It's definitely hot. You can see the steam coming off of it. So I'm not don't want to burn myself. Knowing me, that's inevitable, but let's see what we got here. Some potatoes, some bacon, a little bit of green onion. Here we go. Well, there's the kick. Oh yeah. Well, this is very hot on the bottom, so if you see me like trying to not drop it, that's why. That is probably one of the best potato soups I've ever had. A rousing success, I say. Thank you all for watching this episode of What's for Dinner. If you have any recipes that you would like me to make on camera, leave them below in comments, and I'll check them out. Also, I'm aware that I have not been wearing my apron the last few episodes, just kind of forgot to wear it. So hopefully for next month's episode, I'll remember to wear it. I'll write myself a note, that way I can remember. So take care, God bless, and I'll see you all next time.